Yukon Huskies taking on the winners of 6 straight, the Iowa Hawkeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Yukon will deliver the opening kickoff and we'll get this game going. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Iowa's offense will have the ball first. Looking to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Hawkeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They'll try to pick up this third down and keep the drive moving close to midfield. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. And the Hawkeyes are flying down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. That's reeled in. It's Hansen. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. Looking to fire. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
It's so nice to be an offense on second down in short yardage situations. Why? I can take shots. If I want to, I can just act like I'm going to run to try to get the first down, take a deep shot down the field. I can run the football. The whole playbook is open to my disposal.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions have them staring at 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Scrambling away. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And he had plenty of lag and kept it just straight enough to use that right upright to get it through. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Yukon Huskies offense will go to work for the first time today. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts. And he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. 2 NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
Well, it's not quite the start this offense wanted to have on third down. It's their first opportunity. That one falls incomplete. They're going to have to be better on those critical downs as this game goes on.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Here's the handoff. Breaks into the open. Huge play there into plus territory. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. The offense setting up shop at the 46. First and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Gets rid of it. That's caught. It's Anderson. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. It's Parker. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. The Hawkeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Power football with the run. Quick step and go. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And the Hawkeyes are threatening in the red zone. Looking to throw on first down. He makes a grab. They will score. Touchdown, Iowa. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football, be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
The AT unit on the field. The kick is up and good. It put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Texas State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Louisiana. Just another week of football in the Sun Belt, guys, where we've come to expect the unexpected.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. Kinnick is having a connection fit to try to help the knee on third down.
Safe to say, this defense sets the tone for their football team. They were the reason they won the last time out, and they are putting the clamps down on their opponent.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Picked off to stop the threat. Looking for more room.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it, you can hear it, and sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time, he used the lob wedge, and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
Iowa has the ball back on offense. They've built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. Just a short pass to the tight end. Across the 25, he's got room. He's brought down the one, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. To the air on first down. Quarterback extends the play. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Got it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Hawkeyes! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
And that's his second receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Huskies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Fareed. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. There he goes. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24. And the Huskies are in the hurry-up.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Caught behind the line. It's Parker. It's the end of the first quarter, and now time for one of the great traditions in college football. When the entire crowd here in Iowa City will turn and give a wave to the children at the University of Iowa, Stead Family Children's Hospital. Everyone engaged, and we wave and salute those kids and wish them all the best. No matter how many times you see it, a moving moment here at Iowa between the first and second quarter when the entire crowd acknowledges the children across the way. Hope they enjoy the game as we continue in the second quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Simpkins. He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be first and goal from the 6. This UConn offense really has it going. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. They want to throw it. Looking to get it in. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, UConn!
Number 13.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they close to within 10, down 17-7. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Looking for an open area to his left. And some room to work. Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on first and 10. He'll keep it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
The Hawkeyes line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They're going to ride this running back.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Well, the quarterback led his target too much on that outbreaking route. I think in the future, just trying to put it on his front shoulder makes it a lot easier to make the catch.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Wide open downfield. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. And the Hawkeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Snags it. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go.
Touchdown, Iowa! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. UConn going back to work on offense. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17 is not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
Oh, they're after him. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. UConn will have to punt it away. Got it near midfield. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Hand off from the shotgun. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Sends it back in motion. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He's got it. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. This offense has been running wild in the 1st half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They just keep firing. He gets it in! Touchdown, Hawkeye!
How about the day for this young fella? That's a 4-game stretch. Nope, 4 touchdowns in 1 game. He has been the focal point of this offense, and he has not disappointed.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And that kick was perfectly down the middle. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Texas State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Louisiana.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing.
We'll keep you updated on things in a game that could alter the balance of power in the Sun Belt. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Throws for the tight end. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off to the 26. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking downfield on 1st down. Working that left side now. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Iowa! And they take it in for 6 more points. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
Here he comes with the return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Hold and fire complete. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. UConn quick to the line. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. They get him down at the 36. It will be a 1st down. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Johnson. He'll take it up to the 45-yard line. They stop him and knock him out of bounds. The Huskies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Caught near the sticks. It's Simpkins. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. UConn comes to the line after getting another 1st down. Defense dropping into soft coverage. Wants to throw on 1st down. Flushed out of the pocket. Quarterback got it himself. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. And the Huskies had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And his throw is incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points...
Touchdown, UConn! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
And they didn't start this first half the way you wanted to, but at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way, but the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
UConn, 14.
On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? The give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. Wants to go up top on first down. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. He needed a little late boost from the crossbar, but he gets it to go through. And that will extend their lead even further. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, if nothing else, a notable first half so far in Iowa City. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to Duke Slater Field at Kinnick Stadium.
The Hawkeyes will kick it off to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Simpkins. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The UConn offense goes back to work. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
The Huskies come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Wide receiver going in motion. Use the play fake, now to throw. Here's the pressure. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. And the Huskies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Makes the catch. It's Rodgers. And he's dragged down.
Quarterback and receiver on the same page there on the curl route. Nice job by the receiver finding the soft spot in zone and just settling down, making that throw a whole bunch easier.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
UConn will have to punt it away. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Looking to throw on first down. They're working that left side. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Off play action. quickly out to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Parker. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Hawkeyes are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. He couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to keep it in the air. He'll try to do it himself. At the 20, he's got space. The freshman called his own number and kept his drive moving. The Hawkeyes getting set on 1st and 10. He leaves it with his back. Turning. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Hawkeye! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
He'll bring it out. It's Simpkins. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. UConn going back to work on offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all.
He's going to throw deep right side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. UConn will have to punt it away. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Leaves it with the back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Anderson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. 3rd down, and they'll need to get the ball to the 38-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. Dumps it to the back. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete. And the Hawkeyes send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. The UConn offense goes back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Trying to escape and get it himself. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goal post and pick up a 1st down at the 23. To the air on 1st down. Under fire. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. UConn will have to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Iowa Iowa has the ball back on offense. Takes a handoff, and he's going right. Crosses the 40, gets it down to the 35 before he stopped, a gain of 6. Give him 114 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite. There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. That's the end of the quarter, and Iowa is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Handoff from the gun. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. He'll pull it on the read. Headed to the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Iowa! They are finishing the deal, building the lead here in the fourth, and they are going to go to 7-0.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
UConn going back to work on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. The Huskies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. To the air, it's Basco. Got it in the middle, it's Harper. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Here comes the heat. Got a man. It's Flowers.
Hey, man, I played with Tiki Barber and the Giants, Frank Gore and the 49ers, LaDainian Tomlinson in the Senior Bowl. These guys wanted to catch passes in our offense. Even though they knew sometimes they were the 3rd or 4th read in the progression, they were hoping I was going to throw them.
Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop them right here. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Snagged in the middle, it's Harper. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they got it at the 42. This UConn offense really has it going.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the big fella. Breaks into the open. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. UConn comes to the line after getting another first down. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The lost yardage leaves them with 2nd and 11. Grabbed over the middle. It's Rogers. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Huskies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to pass. It's Basco. Rushes on him. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. The Huskies, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Rogers. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They're going to run it. Makes one man miss. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. UConn comes to the line with a 1st and goal. The play-action fake. Fires to the tight end. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield, it's Flowers. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. It's complete to the right. He is stopped short. That's the man they wanted to have the ball, but it'll be 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. He'll set up to throw. He's got the tight end. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Slithers into space.
And I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. The Hawkeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Caught close to the marker, it's Anderson. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the back. Got the 1st down. Looking for more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. Pressure coming. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. And the Hawkeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. When you hit this point in the season, week 7, you sort of turn the corner and you remain unbeaten at this point. You've morphed into a championship contender.
Yes, but you don't want to peek too far ahead, Reese. You kind of want to be like, nothing to see here, just move on. We haven't accomplished what we wanted yet. We haven't accomplished what we set out to do. It's week 7. I know you guys got bigger hopes and bigger dreams than just being to week 7 and being undefeated.
And guys, I've been really impressed with this team because they've just seemed to always have an identity. From the very beginning of the year, they knew who they were, they knew what they were going to go out and try to accomplish and how they wanted to dominate teams.